Let's talk Southwest Airlines. The shares are trading in bear market territory from their recent highs. However, Wolfe Research today says now's the time to buy. They upgrade to outperform. $57 is the price target. Stock's up today 3.5%. It's our call of the day. I don't know. Feels kind of half-hearted to me when you read the narrative here. We're still negative on the airline sector, they say, but because of that's because of underlying capacity growth. But we're upgrading Southwest on a flight to quality concept. So, the best in a business they don't really love.
Yeah.
You guys make sense of this one for me.
Well, I love the play on words, a flight to quality. Look, I mean, if you don't like the airlines, you don't like the airlines, period. I've added to United down here. I had exited some up top. They're down on China fears, of course, because they shut the airports in Hong Kong, et cetera. Look, Southwest has always been a quality play, but so are the others. I think they've caught up there, with the exception of America. It sounds half-hearted. I agree. It's not a place you have to be, and the stocks will never get re-rated. They haven't so far. They never will. So you have to be opportunistic buying them and selling them. Southwest, it's like all the others.
I thought, Scott, that when Goldman made that downgrade earlier in the year, back in March, I thought that was premature. Turned out that they were very prescient with that call, and I've given them credit for that. And the stock traded down to 48. It has bounced there a couple times now, and then gone back into the mid-50s. Is it time for this to work again with fuel prices coming down as much as they have? That's probably one of the significant drivers for this upgrade.
I like this upgrade. I never think that you need to like an entire industry just to like a single company. And in this one, you've got something trading at 11.5 times earnings with a 10.5% free cash flow yield. I think it's a great company, and I like the fact that it's a statement on a quality management team, and I like that it plays on a strong consumer who wants to pay for experiences but doesn't want to pay for objects. So I like the upgrade.
So the headwinds are, the industrial sector itself. This is part of the industrial sector. If you're an ETF investor, industrial should be underweight because of the exposure to global trade. Returns have historically been below the cost of capital for most of these airlines. I get it. This is the tallest midget. And, when you look at the correlation to the consumer sector, as you pointed out, Jenny, I think that is something that you have to pay attention to as a possible catalyzer.
You sold your Boeing.
Yeah.
You own United.
I own, and I added United. I sold some up and added back below it.
Why the Boeing bail?
Here's why. The news hasn't gotten better. It's actually gotten worse. You have a new chairman of the FAA, fresh set of eyes on it, and that could extend it out. They extend it out when they're going to go into production on the new MAX. So look, I'll have time to get in. I could just put the capital elsewhere, and why be there? So that's why. I'll be back. I mean, it's still a duopoly, but just not now.